my name is Rachel G, and welcome to the new Rachel G DIY. If you're very confused by that statement, let me just let you know that, long story short, I had an old channel called Rachel G DIY. However, the YouTube algorithm told me, no, you are not a DIY channel. So naturally I obliged and decided to start a different channel focused only on DIY. Let's see if it actually stays DIY this time. But I'm super excited to bring you some DIYs. Today we are doing DIY thrift flips, which I absolutely love. So these two are very easy projects. I hope you love them. And without further ado, let's get into it.
So first up is our magazine holder. I thought this was a great piece, but it just needed some love. So the first thing I had to do was clean it off and take off this little wrapping on the top of the handle. It was essentially falling apart anyways, and I figured we could come up with something better. And once that was removed, it was on to spray painting. So I spray painted this in a flat black spray paint. I honestly didn't like the shiny look and didn't want that to have that consistency on there, so I decided to opt for a matte look instead. And after what seemed like forever and a day before this was actually completely coated, I moved on to my next step. So I bought this binder cane off of Amazon, and I am going to use it as my handle. So simply using a hot glue gun, I put a dab of hot glue on the handle and then put the binder cane on top of the glue and slowly wrapped it around. And because hot glue dries relatively fast, I had to make sure I didn't put too much glue on and have it dry before I wrapped it around completely. While I was working with this binder cane though, I wanted to make sure that my seams were virtually unnoticeable, so I made sure that I pulled it tight, but I also made sure that I kept the lines as close as possible without overlapping it. Now, it's funny because this binder cane was a lot smaller than what I was originally working with. The original wrap was much thicker, and I thought I bought something that was relatively close to that size, but I was wrong. So although the smaller wrapping made it much more time consuming, this was still a relatively easy and simple DIY to do. And honestly, this color of the binder cane as well as the size of it is just a perfect choice, and I don't think it could look any better. Okay, so next up is this recycled vase. I absolutely love this vase. I love the shape of it. I do not like the color of it. In my thrift haul on the other channel, I actually called it highlighter yellow because that's what it reminds me of. So needless to say, I was very happy to take a paintbrush to it and start painting it a different color. Now I'm just using a sample paint that I got at Home Depot. It was just something left over from a project before, and I just wanted something different from the usual colors that I use. And with my second coat, I decided to add a little bit of a texture to this vase. Now I know all about the baking soda mixture, as do most people out there, I'm sure, because it's trended so much, but I knew that I could add texture with just a paintbrush. A combination of dabbing the paintbrush on the vase as well as doing crisscross motions to make those brush strokes really apparent. To me, the brush strokes gave it a handmade look, and I couldn't be happier with it.
Everyone, that is it for our DIYs today, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like it and you want to see more thrift flips, definitely make sure you give it a thumbs up. Obviously this is the first video, so you might not be subscribed at this point, but if you see some value in this, I would love to have you around. I will tell you that this DIY channel in particular is focused all about DIYs that are beginner friendly. And I've wanted to focus on beginner friendly because I know there are a lot of people out there who are like me, who love DIYs, but just don't know where to start. And for me, that means giving you hacks, giving you dupes, giving you items that anyone could do at any level, and to make sure it's budget conscious because let's be real, I don't got the budget everyone else does. So we are keeping it low cost here and beginner friendly. So if that's something that you feel like you're interested in, definitely make sure you subscribe to this channel. But I I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for giving this video the time of day. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you, hopefully, in the next one. Bye!